Okay, guys. Sorry, there's now a red line. I'm recording us, and that red line usually goes away, so I don't know what's happening. I'm having all sorts of struggles today. Okay, let's make sure everybody's got the first part set up right. Do we know sine is opposite over hypotenuse? Cosine adjacent over hypotenuse? Tangent opposite over adjacent. We know this, right? Okay. All right, let's set up the first one here. Number one, did you set up sine of x equals 15 over 24? Yes. Okay, so what you have to do when you're solving for the angle, right? The angle's what we're looking for. You have to use arc sine. You can use inverse sine, but again, arc sine is easier on Desmos. Let me pull over my Desmos. Okay, also, what mode should we be in? Like, what setting? Should I be in radians or degrees? Degrees, right? If you look at some of the other, like the x has a degree symbol next to it, and some of the other problems, it's like 28 degrees. Make sure you are in degree mode, okay? If not, these are not going to go well. All right, so this first one here, you just need to type arc sine. And then, what was it, 15 over 24? All right, and we're getting this 38.682, yes? And I do want you to round it to 3 decimal places. Okay. So x is 38.682. All right, so go back. Okay, questions on that first one? Great, the second one, are you going to use sine, cosine, or tangent? Cosine, yes. So cosine of x equals what? 8 over 11. So what are you typing in on Desmos? Yes. Did you get 43.342? Yes. Okay. Do we like this so far? All right, guys, did you do 3? What are we setting up on 3? Yep. So on your Desmos, we're going to do arctan. Did you get 28.393? Okay, we are on a roll. All right, we're going to solve for the missing side here. We're not solving for an angle, so are we going to need to use the arc anymore? Nope, we're just using regular sine, cosine, tangent. So on number 4, what would you set up?
Sine 28 equals x over 19.
So algebraically, how do I solve that for x?
So you multiply sine 28 by 19.
Yep. Did we get 8.920 if you round to 3 decimal places? Okay. All right, try 5 and 6 for me. Try 5 and 6.
You can show you. Show you.
Yo, this is so weird.
All right, guys, what'd you get for number 5? Ben, what'd you get? So somebody rounded 3 decimal places for me. Thank you. And Ben, I need you to actually do the problems.
It should be like choose 27.817.
Yeah, when I said 3, when I said rounded 3 decimal places, that's what I meant. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do we also use cosecant and cotangent if we need to?
If you need to, you can. Usually it's easier to just keep it with the basic 3 with the triangle stuff, like with sine, cosine, tangent. But you can use the others if you need to. All right, guys, number 6. What'd you get? 24.273. Good, okay. All right, guys, again, those of you doing the problems, are we seeing this is pretty straightforward and easy? Yes. If you are not practicing these, if you're messing around on your computer doing other things right now, this isn't going to be an easy unit for you, okay? So do the problems. It's not hard. Practice them. Let's just do number 1 here. I don't think we need both of these. So do number 1 for me. Do you know X right away? How many degrees are in a triangle? Yeah, okay. And you've already got 90 in the corner, so the other 2 need to be 90. And guys, do not use a rounded answer to find another answer. So like if you find A first, don't use A, the rounded A, to find side C. Okay, that's my tip for you.
Oh, I see. So
when we put in the Desmos, we can't like click on the line.
then you can do
You're not supposed to. How do you put it? 8. Oh, you did 8.
You can use cosine, that's fine.
These are exams. We got to doubt. Like how we get the grades. Oh, we got to thousands. She got 5. We got 5. Okay, and then we do. Okay, so
Can you see it? I know it's small on the screen. All right, guys, for X, we got 56 degrees, right? We're okay. Okay. For A, did we get 5.396?
yeah.
Okay. Are you done with C?
Yes.
What'd you get for C?
9.64.
If you round, it is 9.650. Are you stuck on that one algebraically at all?
If you use cosine, what would you?
Sure. You could do cosine of 34 equals 8 over C. You'd still get the same answer for C.
Okay.
Do you get it algebraically how to solve for C?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think the 800s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you have to round this.
All right, guys, questions so far? Okay. Let's keep going. We're skipping number 2 there just to keep moving. All right, we have to talk about angles of elevation and depression. You did this in geometry, but we'll review. Guys, the interesting thing with angles of elevation and depression, like, here's a person and their friend is up here. When they look up to their friend, that creates an angle of elevation. I know you have the picture already on, you have a picture on your notes already. Within the same picture, lots of people try to put the angle of depression here. That is not where it goes. It is congruent to your angle of elevation. Do you guys remember in geometry, if 2 parallel lines are cut by a transversal, alternate interior angles are congruent? Yeah. That's what angles of elevation and depression are. So with a word problem, if you ever get confused on like an angle of depression where you should draw it, something like that, turn it into the angle of elevation because it will be congruent. Okay? All right, so let's try, we're going to do just a couple of these.
Angle of depression is equal to angle of rotation.
Yeah, they're congruent. Because these are parallel lines, they're alternate interior angles. Yeah. Okay, let's do this first one. We have a fire started 8 miles from the base of a mountain. If the angle of elevation from the fire to the top of the mountain is 14 degrees, how high is the mountain? Okay, let's draw a picture. So you have a fire. Draw me fun pictures, guys. I am terrible at drawing, and still, draw me fun pictures. It keeps me entertained. We have some sort of mountain over here. Lovely mountain. The campfire is 8 miles away from the base of the mountain. It tells me the angle of elevation from the fire to the top of the mountain is 14 degrees. How high is the mountain? So guys, where does X go? Like, what am I solving for? Yeah, the up and down part, right? This. How do I set it up? What do you think, Ben?
Sine x, sine 14 equals 8 sine 14.
No, set up the original. Sine of 14 equals,
Sine of 14 equals x over 8.
yes. And then you are correct to solve it. You would multiply by 8. Continue to round to 3 decimal places. So what do we get for x?
Why is it sine and not tangent?
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, it is tangent. Sorry. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Back.
Should have let Ben answer.
It's like, I don't know.
Thank you. Katie, you are locked in. You are not kidding on this one. I like it.
So it would be 1.994.
Yes, 1.995. And then what unit of, like, 1.995 what's? Miles, yes. Don't put degrees.
On the test, we have to write the unit.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do this latter one. Let's do number 2. You guys try it for me. Draw me a fun picture. No, it's like, I'm on it.
They teach you because that's the hypotenuse of the radius.
When it's for the angle questions, they always say horizontal if they mean this distance, and then they just call this just distance, and then they'll like specify which one.
A lot of times, sometimes they'll tell you weird things like it's vertically directly above a point on the ground, and then how far over is it? So, but yes, they usually mention horizontal for, like, which one are you looking at?
If the deer is 7 feet from Henry, so would that be like directly like the?
That's the horizontal. Just,
I think it's that.
oh, because he's up in a deer. Yes, that would be, yeah.
Because they didn't specify.
Yep. Yeah, that one is worded kind of weirdly.
It doesn't lock.
Wait, that can't be right. Oh, wait, no, that's yes, that's an angle. But that's the
All right, guys, look at my picture. That is a sketchy looking ladder. I do not recommend you climb that. Does it make sense where I put the labels, though? The ladder's 32,
Yes.
18 feet up the wall, and x is that angle of elevation. So what equation would you start with to solve this?
Arc sine equals 18 over 32.
Okay, sine of x equals 18 over 32, and then you would use arc sine to solve it. What do we get for x?
34.229.
Very good. You guys are excellent rounders. Yeah, I feel like you're all very happy to have Desmos today. Okay. Questions on this? This is basically 8-1 that we've done so far. The basic right triangle trig stuff, angles of elevation, depression. Not bad? Okay. We are going to do law of sines next. So turn the page in your notes. We're skipping those last two just for timing. All right. We're already on to 8-2. We are cruising.
Okay.
All right, law of sines. This is what you can use to solve when it is not a right triangle. Like SOHCAHTOA, we've used that every time when it is a right triangle. Oh my gosh, what happened to all my pictures? I'm missing a side in like all of my triangles. That's so weird. All right, I'll fix it. It's fine on yours, so. All right. The basic law of sines, it's pretty simple. It's just 3 ratios that you set equal to each other. Oh, maybe. Yeah, the top part is talking about from geometry, angle, side, angle, 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 side. Those are the triangles we'll use this. So it's the sine of angle A over little a is equal to the sine of angle B over little b. Or you could use the sine of angle C over little c. You will pick two of those to set equal to each other, and then you'll solve the triangle from there. What are the littles? Oh, those are your sides. Yes, good question. So in my triangle here, let me fix this triangle. Maybe. So if angle A is down here, guys, this is important. Side A is across from it. Angle B, side B is across from it. Angle C, side C is across from it. The C's are hard to tell which one's capitalized and which one's lowercase. Well, nothing in that one. I'm just showing you the proportion. Yeah, the law of sines. Okay? All right. So let's do this first one together. Let me redraw my triangle. There is no hypotenuse. These are not right triangles.
Then how would you find the sine?
Okay, Ben, hold on. Using the law of sines, what we just wrote at the top is what you're going to set up. So let's see, hold on. Okay. The other part, you technically have an hour for it. So if you do it now, you will only get like 45 minutes. Or you can do it? Okay.
Is it longer than this one?
Yeah. I mean, it's just the proof stuff. And then you still have the calculator part. Use your time on that. Or the advisory. Okay. All right, start on that. Okay, so let's fill in what we know and what we need to find. You're solving for all of the missing parts, so we need to find angle A, you need to find side A, and you need to find side C. What's angle A? 50. How do we know that? Yeah, there's 180 degrees. That's 50. Okay. We now have to find A and C. So now we're going to actually use the law of sines. So let me show you how you set it up. Not a right triangle. We just follow those proportions from up above. So I'm going to set up sine of 28 degrees over 27 equals sine of 50 degrees over little a. You want to make sure you only have one variable in the proportion you set up. So I wouldn't want A and C happening together here because then I'd have two variables. How do we solve an equation like this?
Desmos.
Well, yeah, but like algebraically, how do we do it?
You have to move 27.
Cross multiply, yeah. So you get, you're like, oh, that's what it's called, yeah. So A sine of 28 equals 27 sine of 50. And then how do I get A by itself? Yes. And guys, you're going to do this so many times, you probably won't need to even write this out. You'll just be like, oh yeah, it's that one over that one with this side in there. Like you get very good at this. So in Desmos, I'm going to type that in.
So basically, we have one computer next to us all the time.
Hold on.
Is this you already?
There's one thing called the ambidextrous case. We might just those trees and
Oh, is it like the
What?
you know what physics I think like calculate the slope? It's the block. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had it on it, it was very nice. It was online, my teacher had it in class, and you know how like if you were on the blackboard, it's
All right, so in Desmos, you're going to type 27 sine of 50 over sine of 28. Are you getting 44.056? Okay. So let me show you, when you find the other part, you don't have to like start all over on Desmos. So let's write this down first. So if you were going to set up the ratio to find side C, hey guys, I'd be doing sine of 28 over 27. Go back to the stuff you know. And this time I'm going to set up sine of 102 over C. So if I pull up my Desmos equation again,
all you have to change is the 50.
right, what does the 50 change to? Okay. So this is actually very quick to just key in, and you're like, okay, that one's 56.255. Does that make sense? You can go through the algebra again if you like feel more comfortable doing that, but that's all that changed is that one angle. Most people like this unit. You guys are so happy to have your calculators. Now guys, realize when we're quizzing or doing our assessment, if I see your screen, because I have Lightspeed and I'll stand in the back and watch, if you deviate away from the approved Desmos to use, you will no longer get Desmos. And then you'll have to do it on a calculator, and you don't really know how to do it on a calculator. So don't try to cheat on this, okay? It's not hard, just do it. All right, everybody good on the first example? Okay, you guys try the second one. Let me try to redraw my picture. How do you know what? Yeah, you just solve for whatever's missing.
The sine is of the angle, right?
Yes. Yep, always. Bless you.
So this one is a little bit harder.
No, it's pretty much the same as the last one, right? Oh, I left out the 34. Sorry. Did you guys get 45 for angle B?
Yeah.
Sine 75 over A. Sine 45
Happy day, right?
Yeah.
Yes, especially after. It does. As long as you can set it up.
Yeah, yeah. It does everything.
All right, guys, answers are up here when you're ready to check. Is anybody having any difficulties anywhere along the way? Like unsure what to put in Desmos? Anything not cooperating? Anybody? Skill 8 is kind of nice after 6 and 7, which are tough.
Yes.
8's a nice little reprieve.
I do not like the hocus pocus. No more than long. No.
Would we end up in a situation that we have two things that we have to find?
How will they decide?
Not today. Not today.
We don't have the 34, but we know he is 45, and we have to get a result out of one of them after the other one. Oh.
But you have to store values. You have to use the exact value. Okay. All right, guys. Questions so far? All right, let's keep going. Yeah, go ahead and do these last 3. And I'll reconstruct my triangles here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. How does that relate to math? And why are you telling me this? To really Charlie
I have a big nose.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
After you like set up the first one successfully, to find the other angle, which all you have to do is change the sign of the top one.
To find the other side, is that what you mean?
Yeah, to find the other side.
Yeah, you just, in Desmos, just change that one number, and
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Desmos is very helpful on this. What'd you get for angle A? 35. Are we ready for side A and side B? No? Okay. Sorry.
Yes, I'm ready.
Mhm. Nope. Usually grading these, like, show maybe the initial setup, but really I'm just looking at your answers. There's not a lot of work to be done. Yep.
Charlie, what are you playing?
Charlie, you got all of them done?
Yeah, I did. Oh wait, we can do all of them.
Do 2 and 3. Ruin your fun.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh, what do you do when you don't have?
I don't know why. I don't know. What's the question? Is the code? This one engineering research. Probably. I actually don't know. Probably kickball. Recess ball. Yeah, I think.
All right, guys, you can check the first one up here when you're ready. Okay.
Oh, like Saturday? Yes. It'll be actually 7 instead of 7. It's gonna happen and then just like possible. You're pretty good at saying this thing never happens. Or yeah.
Get 6, 33, and 23.
Now, guys, if I didn't give you the triangle with the letters on it, could you put them there? Yes? Okay.
No, I actually think I do have a little wrong. That's like
Yes. You do the other. Yep. Thank you.
well, I hope I got
True to 44 plus
Is there a packet?
Yes. That middle stapled one. There you go.
We just put units of the units on the pencil file.
Just use the
Like for the side links? Yeah, I don't care. If it's really only the word problems that you're gonna need to put like units in, okay? Are we ready for the answers to number 2?
Yes, I'm ready.
What'd you get for angle C? That'd be side B, I think. That is correct for side B. What'd you get for angle C? Did I label it wrong? Side C. Thank you. Yeah, what about angle C? 82. There will be. And what about side A?
Hooray.
Hooray. You get Desmos, yeah.
You just have to.
It's a happy skill. Anybody questions on that one?
What was the little C?
23.403.
Alright, let's check the desert. Let's go desert.
Are we ready on the last one or not quite? All right, guys, look up here and check. So guys, I put at the bottom of one page, like, check for reasonableness of your answers. So something from geometry that you may or may not remember, but the biggest side is always across from the largest angle. So like in this triangle, 83 degrees is the biggest angle, right? Did side A end up being the longest side? Yes, it's just kind of a quick check to make sure you didn't like mess up your labels or switch something around. Okay, smallest side across from the smallest side. Okay. Those are your notes. Yes. Guys, we're gonna do a quizzes for some practice. Quizzes.
I said that from the beginning.
I wasn't as ready for the focus part, but I actually still got it.
No, I hate it. I hate that.
No, the home is proof, like it's in the proofs, right?
This one where it's like sign, yes, those
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Okay, hopefully it's coming.
Because the one thing is, like, I don't know, I just need to figure it out.
I hate it.
When I don't be escrow, I'm just like,
Well, and you know whether you got it. Like you're like, oh yeah, I made my way there.
oh my god, so I was like,
Put this here.
All right, guys, join the quizzes. Partner up if you would like. You can obviously use Desmos while you're doing your quizzes.
Ooh la la.
Maybe you want one person in quizzes and the other one in Desmos. Grab a whiteboard so you can set things up and draw them. Ethan, we don't need Netflix right now.
Oh, you just using the water? Yeah, you should. I said it's fun.
Anybody still trying to get in? Guys, these are all law of sines problems. There are a couple where you have to solve for the angle. Still using law of sines. But what do you have to use on Desmos when you're solving for the angle? Okay, guys, what do we use when we're solving for an angle? What do you have to use on the calculator or Desmos? Arc. Arc sine. Yeah, these are all law of sines problems, but you might have to solve for an angle somewhere. So, yeah, you can still get in. 952-801. Okay.
Oh, forever.
yeah, 5:30.
Give me the whiteboard. Not doing it. Okay, this is 17.7. Oh wait, you don't. No, yeah, wait.
That's fine. Yes. Okay. You still have the calculator part for 7. It's like 5 minutes. Okay. So if you want Desmos, you can grab your laptop.
Give it to me. 77 and 54. What's 130? Okay, 49.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so what do you think?
What is the answer? What is the answer?
Yeah, and oh, I see what you're saying.
It's the same. It doesn't work.
All the pictures are black.
Is anyone else having issues with those pictures? Just you guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Did we already do it?
Don't do that ever again, Ion.
Oh, now it works.
That's not nice.
You see the number?
It's 11.
What?
7. No, it's
Want to do an office.
oh,
No, 28 over.
well, 7 is 11.
Stop. 44 over 7. Side 44.
We're gonna do this.
No, that's not
Like you are.
First,
7 sine.
Do what?
Sine. Let's see what that is. 7 sine.
That's 7. 7 over 11. Oh. Can we just?
Or some of the.
I don't know. Probably. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you.
Let's take one thing on this movie here.
I don't.
Find x.
Where's the problem?
All of it. Yeah, over side.
All we're getting is x? Are we serious right now?
Because that's what we.
No. There's something with complex.
Come on.
Mr. Lake, there's one problem where it says 5x, but there's only an x.
Okay, there.
Oh, no. I see something.
That's the same. If you zoom in, you will see some numbers.
33.
Good luck. I don't know what happened on that question.
Alright, so let's just use our superpowers.
Oh, yeah. It's this one.
It's yours?
Wait, visibility.
Oh, wait, so what's the correct answer for that?
I don't. I can just see.
We're back in the top, but
Can you tell like which question it is?
Yeah, I can show you. So it's like.
It's 6 of 13.
It says find x, but there's like nothing else. It's just x.
Hold on. Let's see if it'll.
what is this anyway? I don't know.
Slowly scrolling. Oh.
Oh, it's that one. There's like.
Oh. Okay. Yes, there is. So it's 50 degrees down here.
Wait.
50.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Dang it, because you don't know which one I want.
It didn't show you.
So, guys, the weird one where you can't really see anything. This is the triangle. It was in like a purple font, and that wasn't showing up on the. I don't know.
Yeah, wait. It's sine.
Can I make this go away or?
Sine x over 7.
Okay, so this would be.
So then, no, it's or no, we're just cutting it off. X equals 7 sine. And then we slide by.
I think it is super sine.
So, Charlie and Ethan, are you not really here? Did you like join? Okay.
Wait, Mr. Lake, it's not an X one?
Yeah.
Can we say that 11 is the hypotenuse?
Let me go back to it.
Because this is how nice.
So 11 sine x.
Then I wouldn't. I'd use law of sines. That's what I'm working on. That one? Yeah.
7 sine. I think it's 27.
I would.
Then you divide by 7 x equals 17 or 7.
So what we have C, so.
It looks like it's. But we don't know if you can 7 sine of x.
Arc sine.
I think it's 29.
We're trying to solve the
Put in 11. Try putting in 11.
You can't be sine for x.
divided by,
Oh yeah, let's go back to 50.
yeah, okay.
Oh, I just. Oh wait, yeah. So you just.
It's sine 50 over 11
with the-
equals sine x over x, and then you cross
No,
both
you can just,
Okay, I'm just.
can you, yeah, you can just divide by 11, sine, versus 11.
I would say. No, it's fine. It was just based off of the. You see how x is like a lot smaller.
You're given some
Oh, that is.
Oh,
But that gives us sign.
okay, close. I don't know.
Side.
Too late, sorry, close.
Hold on.
Wait,
No, it's not. It's
What did,
151.
what is that? What is that?
we have to do it. Also sign.
No. So,
Sine
six, so
6.
what's your public
Side 93.
Steve, we should be five. Can't find. Can't find
What is it?
16
Sorry.
it. We miss a late.
over side.
What should we do?
32.
Or 36 of the lost signs and so like. Remember when we started this and I kept saying over and over?
You're solving for an angle. Why are you?
Arc side.
On this
Oh,
one,
just
it's
turn
it's
it
not
Oh,
three.
Don't just solve where you're getting like sine of x equals something, and then it's arc sine of that.
Oh, so
For
do,
second.
do the same thing.
Yes.
We're solving for the angle, and we're using the
Now do copy that.
the like angle
And do
formula.
arc sine.
Like the log signs.
Yeah. Oh, 55. Use 7 sine 50.
So the arc sine
Sine
is
50. And you divide by
7 sine 50 equals.
11 sine.
What is the measure
And then we use
So you get 7 sine 50 over 11, right?
Oh,
Okay.
Sine. Oh,
What do you use when you're solving for an angle?
oh,
So you're going to do arc sine of this big fraction equals b.
second question.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh,
Can you just scroll? No. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, was this the other one? Oh, no, that was the first one.
oh no, BC is little.
Oh, yeah. It's the same question.
Wait,